Hey guys, this is the second video for the Runtime Debug Action. In this video we are going to talk about the custom actions, so let's get into it. First, I'm going to show you the way that using reflection to add those custom actions. I just created a new script over here. Let's open up the script. So first things first, I'm going to create a public flow. Maybe it should be an integer. And I'm going to extend the runtime debug behavior. This should be using this namespace. I'm not sure why the autocomplete wasn't working over here, so I'm going to add the namespace manually. By doing that, you also need to have debug action attribute. So, yes. So now I attach the script to a empty object in the scenes. So let's see, we have a group that named it game object, and we have the score over here. So we can now set the score value. So it's very cool. So all you need is just say debug action attribute and extend the runtime debug behavior. And it also supports different types of field. For example, you can have a boolean, have a float, and also support a enum type. So let's just do a dummy enum type. So maybe we call enemy type. Maybe we'll have a boss enemy type or just a normal enemy type. Enemy. Okay, let's check it out. Oh, we can see that they are all being exposed to the debug menu. So now if I change the value over here, it will also update it. It also works on properties. So for example, that is a integer, for example. Okay, yeah, it also works. So now let's talk about the method that will be triggered. So now you can see the test method over here, and it's doing a debug.log. So now let's try a method that will take in some parameters. For example, I'm going to take in a test integer. I'm going to take in a string, and basically I'm going to log the two values together. Do a simple debug.log. Okay, so now you will have the input a integer first, and then by a space, and we can put in some string. Test. So now you can see that in printout, and you can take in those parameters with just a debug action. Another way that you can use to register those actions is by doing a I'm going to create another empty runtime debug action actions debug action button. You have a full overview of what field that is available for you. I can define the name here. You can even change it in the color. So now you can see that is over here. If you're using the component debug actions, they will be basically triggering the Unity event. So for example, in this situation, I can assign method to that Unity event and trigger the code from there. Dragging the script of the test script and finding out the hello. So now when the button is clicked, it will just basically trigger that method in the script. Be sure to check out the documentation, because I have all of the thing that I've just mentioned over at the documentation. So yes, so feel free to have a look, and I guess that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.